Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well today. I'm Taffany and I want to welcome you into my garden. This is Tika's Gardens. Today I am going to be taking the lantana out of my hanging baskets because they look really sad and that was a fail. I'm going to replace them with trailing vinca. I'm going to be moving some liriope grasses, and I'm going to be transplanting a mature Parsons Juniper from the front garden to my bedroom garden. So those are the main things I want to get done today. So I'm grabbing my tools and we're just gonna get right into it. So let's get started. All right, so first things first, I'm going to take up these liriope grasses here. As you saw from previous videos, I have removed the lilies from this back bedroom garden. I removed most of the liriope grasses. There's a few left. I'm taking these two out, and I want to fill this area in with more of these red vinca. I just really like these, and I want to add that in this little corner. And the liriopes I've been piling up in the back courtyard garden for right now because I have my plans for those somewhere else. But we're going to get those out, and we're going to then get that Parsons Juniper that I'm going to be taking from the front garden and putting it back here. But let's get these out and I'll show you where I'm just kind of stashing them for right now. They're just piled up in the courtyard garden. So this is where I'm stashing all of the liriope grasses for right now. So guys, today I'm gonna go ahead and get these baskets transplanted. I showed you these baskets in a previous video and it's kind of a fail. They are not as far along as I feel they should be for the last couple of weeks. There should be much more growth than what I see. And I kind of dug in this pot just to look and see if there's any issues, and it's not. So as you remember, these were dug up from the back courtyard garden, and these are trailing lantanas. So I'm gonna not transplant, but I'm gonna pull these out and replace them with some trailing vinca. So let's get these pots done. So guys, I'm not going to be transplanting these lantana anywhere. I'm just going to, get rid of them. And like I said, I will be putting in some very pretty pink trailing lantanas, and it's just going to be really pretty. So let me get these potted up and show you what it looks like when I'm done. These are so pretty, such a rich, pretty pink color. I just love them. Oh, I know you guys can hear all of that noise going on around me. It's just a typical day in my neighborhood. Everything from mowing yards to getting a new roof or siding to the airplanes overhead. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm in an area that is just an active area, so I apologize for the noise, but it does not stop us from gardening and enjoying nature anyway. So we're gonna get this second pot prepped, and we're gonna get the second trailing vinca put in here. And I'm sure, as you can see from this first one, now you kind of can see why I wanted to switch this out. We tried with, the lantana. We tried with what we already had. It didn't work. That's okay. Sometimes you have fails in the garden, and this one was one of many I have had. But we are going to go ahead and just take in these gorgeous flowers. I think these are going to do so much better than the lantana. Look at that. They're so pretty. Oh, I really, really love it. I'm so glad I'm changing this out. This was really a great idea. Okay guys, so I've got the trailing vincas in the pots and it looks so good. So let's just cross our fingers and put out some good vibes into the universe that these do much better. They're really pretty, and that is just the perfect punch of color. And you know, I wanted to go ahead and use the trailing vinca I have because when I was at the garden center a week ago, I saw some baskets, hanging baskets that they had with trailing vinca, and they were so pretty, and they were $40. And I'm like, oh no, I've got some at home. We're gonna use what I have. So, and I thought I was going to have to buy some more hanging baskets, but as I see that the lantana has failed, it's a perfect opportunity. So I'm going to get my husband to hang these up for me. I brought out the step ladder, which those of you who watched me in the video when I first got these baskets and set them up, yeah, that step ladder, trying to hang them, that was a doozy. So I'm just going to get the taller person to do the work for me. But hanging baskets all done, guys. So on to the next chore. Guys, before we get to the next chore, I want to show you what has happened to my hanging basket that I got for Mother's Day. The water coming in, let me pan up a little bit so you can see, kind of coming in over the fence and things like that, has somehow just, from all the rain that we've gotten, it's the soil is wet, so it's not that it's dried out, it hasn't been cared for, it's even been given fertilizer. But once these rains came, and now during this rain break, look at what my poor basket looks like. I don't know if it's going to recover. Any advice, guys, that you have, share with me. The rest of the baskets look great. Well, pots, I say baskets. I have hanging baskets on the brain. The rest of my pots, as you can see right here, are looking great. These over here are looking great. This lantana, while the pot is dry and I need to give it some water today, it's starting to get buds on it. It's looking great. This lantana, it's very leafed up. I see no buds on it, but it's hanging in there. But man, guys, what in the world has happened to my pot? Oh, man. All right, well, now that we're done sulking about the pot, let's get to the next chores. So this is my Parsons Juniper. This is the oldest one that I have. I've had it for a few years. I got it not too long after we moved into the house. When we first moved in, I didn't do anything with the yard because I had no idea what I wanted to do. It was just kind of mud and grass here, and the grass was sparse because the previous owner did not do anything with the yard, as I learned from neighbors. So that was one of the first things I bought. I got it from the clearance rack at the big orange and white store, and they hacked it so bad. It was only about 24 inches total in length. it was small, it was hacked. I wasn't sure if it was going to make it, but I have kept it, and it has moved around this garden to many different places. But this is its final resting home because I now know for sure what I want to do with this garden, especially this back bedroom garden. I just want a lush green garden with pops of red here and there. I don't want it to be overly planted with annuals and, you know, like this big explosion of color like the Skittles rainbow. I just want it to be just a soothing green garden with small pops of red here and there. And so this has bounced back from when I first got it, and it is what the others are going to look like once they mature. So I know that they have a ways to go to catch up with this one, but that's all right. I've got time, and I am going to enjoy watching them mature as I have this one. But by having this here, this will give you guys an idea of what it will look like once it's full grown, so to speak. So you will be able to, just from seeing this, see that there's going to be this kind of long hedge of this evergreen juniper along the front of the hibiscus and the columnar ligustrums, and it will block the drain. It will add this year-round green, and it's just going to be really, really nice. And I can't wait to see this as a mature garden. And so basically that is my plan. This also helped me save money. I didn't have to go out and buy another one. Will I have to put something in the place where I took it from? I can rearrange that corner, and probably will need something, but I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just worried about finishing up these new garden spaces that I have in the backyard, because this is what I see the most, because I spend a lot of time in the kitchen and in my bedroom, which is where I see these gardens from. So I'm excited to have this. I'm glad that I have one that is mature, and it's healthy and it's doing great, and I can't wait for all of them to, you know, stretch out and touch and just make this long hedge. But now you know what a mature one looks like, for those of you who are not sure. And I stick with this because it is reliable. I also have, as you've noticed in the garden, several sunshine ligustrums. They're reliable as well. So I've got a lot of repeating elements, because after going through so many things and wasting money, I've decided to go with the things that I know work for right now. But right now, what I had to move the Asiatic lily and the miniature rose, one of the miniature roses that I'm trying to revive. So I'm just going to stick them in the corner for right now, right here. But we'll worry about those later. We'll just stick those there for right now. But let's take a look at how everything turned out. Oh yes, guys, this is perfect. And look, it has little berries on it. So yes, this is definitely what I am going for. Oh, I like it so much. And yes, the lilies were nice, but you know, even though I did not mention it in other videos, I did not tell you guys that I had planned on getting rid of them, but that was always my plan. I just wanted another season with them, as I have said multiple times before. But now that they're done, I can make this that formal green garden, or formal tropical, I guess is what I call my little style here, garden. But this is a view from this angle, coming into the garden from the walkway from this entrance. Yes, so just picture the others once they're mature, stretching across as well. So you'll just see that long border of Parsons junipers connecting together. So very pretty. So I'm gonna come around, and we're going to take a look at it from this other side as you're coming in from the entrance, from the grass entryway. And so that is what it looks like from this direction. So tell me what you think, guys. Can you envision where I'm heading with this now? Let me know in the comments. Well, that is it for today. I want to thank you for gardening with me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!